Hello, it's Race from Amazing Cars 13. I'm actually doing something totally different than what I normally would be. It's actually 2 days till my B-Day this year, by the way. But also, besides that, I just felt like, it's time I did something a little bit unplanned or off schedule that I normally wouldn't do, and that's just have fun playing with my cars and whatnot. And what I mean is not toy car racing or toy car sports, but if people get like play sets from Hot Wheels or Matchbox stuff, they would like to use them in Imagine stuff and whatnot. Well, I don't have play sets per se, although I technically do because I have a Hot Wheels car wash thing that came attached to something, as you can tell right there. But unfortunately, whatever it's attached to is obviously no longer found per se. So yeah. Anyways, I actually had something really fun planned for right now, and that is I have to actually unplug my computer to show it. So yeah, if my computer gets low on battery, I have to charge it over here. I mean, the sad thing is I kind of can't really see the stuff I'm planning on using per se, so yeah, that's kind of sad. So anyways, let's head over there. My computer should be just about fully charged anyways. Like I said, yeah, it's fully charged. It does have an extension cord. I could technically try plugging it in near the stuff I'm doing, so that way I don't have to go too far. But for right now, let's just unplug it and head over there. I did let someone know I was going live, and actually my channel people, I did let them know I was going live, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to be using that giant car mat thing. Right there, as you can tell. So, yeah. Sorry, I had to turn the computer really quickly just because there may or may not have been addresses on packages that I need to put away per se. So yeah, I'm going to move this a little bit more out of the way per se, so that way it's not so easy to be seen. I have to move a few more things out of the way then too. Here, let's just remove that volume enough. Actually, I have a better idea of where I'm going to put my computer. I know it's a little bit far, but at least people can still see and probably hear what I'm doing. So, yeah, besides the toy car stuff, I actually have to go and get this really quick. I actually found 4 new 5-packs from Matchbox at a different local Walmart store, one that I normally don't go to too often per se. So yeah, anyways, I got 2 5-packs there. Sadly, I can't open the other one until 2 days from today, which is obviously when it's my B-Day this year. Apparently, I didn't know this, but the person who's watching this video right now is actually just me. I did let people know in my previous video on my channel that I was going live relatively soon for some fun toy car stuff. So yeah. Anyways, Matchbox Airport 5-pack. Now, the main reason that I got this is no, you would think it's because I needed the duplicate cars or whatever or something like that. No, it's not. It's because I needed more airport type vehicles because there probably will be a time where there is an airport set or some car meant with an airport on it, and if there is, I'll probably plan on getting one. So that's why I want to have more airport type vehicles for it, because right now I only have like probably close to 10 airport vehicles in total by now, which is a decent start. I'm probably going to say I don't need to have like 40 plus airport vehicles. That's too many. To be honest, I'd probably say like, I'd probably stop in the range of like 16 to 20. Actually, more like 20 airport vehicles per se. So yeah, but anyways, that's the Matchbox Airport 5-pack. It says on the bottom NBX Airport. Now this one at the bottom, the one Runaway Wrangler, I actually do not have that one yet. I do have like a few other versions of these other cars, the top 3 cars, and the 4th car actually as well. But I don't mind because, to be honest, kind of needed them for this airport thingamajig anyways. Trying to open this a little bit quicker. I'm kind of surprised I'm the only one here right now. There was a second person watching, but then they just left all of a sudden. So there's Airport 5-pack. I'm going to show the cars in order, starting off with the Lamborghini Gallardo police car. For the MBX Matchbox Airport 5-pack. The other 5-pack, if you're wondering which one it was, I actually got the Autobahn Express one. They had the Blue Highways one and the Fire Rescue one. They actually had like probably two of all of the new 5-packs there at this somewhat local Walmart store I don't go to too often per se. The main thing that was disappointing is, wow, not really many new Hot Wheels cars there. It's like they got a case a few days or so ago, and then poof, they're all gone. Toyota Prius from the Matchbox MBX 5-pack. It says rideshare on it if you can't see that. Next up is the Swift Shuttle. That's actually what it says on the bottom too. You know what's interesting is that the blue and orange are kind of like Broncos colors, so this almost makes you feel like you're going to the airport out in Denver per se because of the colors on it. So yeah, there's the Swift Shuttle. This is actually my second version. The Prius, I think I have like 1 or 2 more versions of that one per se, and the Lambo I have like probably 2 or 3 more versions of that one. I know I have only 3 of this one, the Patrol Pumper from Matchbox. I am just a small bit surprised that I'm the only one here watching this per se. I don't know what this runaway thing does, but maybe it gets like loose luggage and puts it on here, or it does something else because it says Runaway Wrangler. So I have no clue what the job of this thing is. If someone does, please let me know. If not, I will have to Google search it myself, which I'm fine with doing, but I just thought, someone might know that, so I don't have to Google search what this thing does for airport rescue stuff or airport support stuff. So yeah, anyways, that's that 5-pack, and without further ado now, let's actually get the fun stuff started. I will just be getting stuff set up, and then I will be back relatively soon. If anyone has any questions about diecast cars during any time of this live stream, whether it's diecast cars, real life cars, or Colorado Diecast or Vehicle Vault, any types of those 4 kinds of questions, please let me know, and I will answer them to the best of my ability and knowledge of cars and stuff. Mostly cars, per se, because I guess what I mean by real life cars is it could be any real life car stuff or diecast cars, anything like that, per se. I do want a few more people in here just because if I'm the only one watching, it's going to be boring. And then it's like, I kind of feel like ending the live stream a little bit earlier than expected. And I don't like doing that. I'm trying to say this as positive as I can, but I understand some people are busy. Some people are not busy on Mondays because, people have jobs, obviously, per se. But I would like there to be, a few more people in here because this is supposed to be really fun. It's something I don't do that often. And I want to see how many people like it. And if not many people like it, then I won't do this again. If a lot of people do, then I will do this again. So it's kind of going to be hard to, let me know if you like it or not by being, not typing anything in the top chat feature in this live stream right now. So yeah, I know there is a second person here. I'm not sure if they're going to keep coming and going or not or whatever, but hopefully they stay this time. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to set stuff up like I said, and then I'll be back soon. If there are questions about, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Majorette, any toy car stuff or real life car stuff, whether it's, stuff from car dealerships I've been to, car museums I've been to, please don't hesitate and just ask them right away because I will be moving around. But I will also answer questions when I, can. Trying to get some stuff separated too. I'm also using some cars I haven't used in quite a few months or so. Just wanted to let people know that. Oh, someone's here. Hello. 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 buses in total. And a few other things that we can. Fortner number 17, not much, buddy. I'm glad you are here, or that you were here. I guess you're not here right now, Fortner number 17, because I'm the only one here right now, apparently. I don't know. I am surprised that this person who just turned on notifications for my videos and live streams is not here right now. And it's actually another person who plays TSP21, but he doesn't do videos about it quite yet. Although he told me he will be sometime soon. Any other food stuff things for types of special vehicles besides these three? I know agave is used in food, but it's not really meant to be a food thing. Water. Are there any hybrid cars? Yes, there actually are, by the way. So, most of the hybrid cars I have, are probably going to be from BMW or Toyota, by the way, just letting you know that. But yeah, well, you were definitely wrong, Water. Just letting you know that. Yeah, Hot Wheels doesn't do hybrid stuff per se. They do more like custom type car things of like regular cars more often per se. Matchbox tends to do the regular versions of cars with just special paint jobs per se. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be back again really soon. I have more cars to put on this car mat, so I'll be back relatively soon. And yes, I did just pop my knees, which is not very pleasant per se, but it happens quite a lot. Sorry, I will get back to you on the chat thing really soon. I'm just organizing stuff right now. I think I may have had more police cars than I thought possible for my toy car net. Considering that some of them are state park or national park ones. Yeah, I just realized I have way more cars than I thought. Oops, my bad. I didn't realize how many cars I needed for this. So, it's gonna be hard to say what my most rare Hot Wheels and Matchbox car is, because some cars don't actually tell you what years they're made on underneath the car for like when Mattel released them, which now owns Hot Wheels and Matchbox, by the way, per se. So yeah. However, my most rare Hot Wheels car per se is probably an RLC car that's no longer made anymore as the RLC version. It's the 1967 Dodge Charger in this like aqua tail blue color, and it has RLC tires and wheel on it, by the way. Because what I mean by that is that the wheel rim paint is like painted red, and the wheels and tires themselves are in this like special black, silver, gray color. It's basically RLC. It's basically a regular Hot Wheels car just made with like special wheel and rims paint on it, per se. So yeah. Not sure what you're talking about there, Water. Mobile Sports Serpent. Not much, buddy. I'm just getting stuff set up for toy car fun stuff today. I decided I'm taking a break from toy car racing stuff because I have events for that happening soon. So yeah. Water. I know this might sound kind of weird, but that's an interesting idea. I'm just gonna leave it as that. It's not like you're a little bit better than this other person who showed up on one of my live streams like a few days ago or like sometime last week when I did one like really late at night. I think a Mobile Sports Serpent will probably know what I'm talking about. This weird person showed up, and they said they do something really silly with cars. So yeah. I'm sorry to say, but Water, please keep your comments or chat stuff more appropriate per se, because I take my hobby very seriously of collecting diecast cars. I do not burn them or anything like that. And sadly, I am not a we're not a craftsman, like crafty construction product kind of people per se. So what I'm trying to say is, Water, you said I would like to set them on fire and then launch them. So I'm not sure what you meant by that, buddy. You might want to be careful of how you word your sentences here, because if someone said like yeah, you should have just said a car I didn't like per se. Then that would have made more sense, Water. But at least you corrected your mistake, which is good, because if you hadn't, I probably would have had one of my moderators remove that message from you here. Yeah, please try not to phrase or type messages in here weirdly, Water, because I just want to let people know that I do all of this stuff with a more serious, fun type of attitude per se. Like if someone says something completely disrespectful about cars or anything, they get immediately booted out of my live streams per se. That doesn't mean like if someone says I like the Matchbox Fire 5-pack, they would be kicked out. No, they wouldn't. The only reason is because there actually is a Fire Rescue 5-pack from Matchbox in stores right now, actually. So yeah, I'm just trying to say, people need to be careful of, how they type or word things on videos or live streams. Not just even mine per se, because to be honest, there's just so many interesting, odd, bizarre people on YouTube who people are just not aware of, and they show up out of nowhere on your live streams and whatnot. And that happened to me a few days ago, and this person said something completely disrespectful about cars, and they are banned from all my live streams now. And I don't want that happening to anyone else, because I want these to be fun and safe for people. Even though I have it be 18 or older, that doesn't mean that there could be an adult with a kid watching this live stream or something like that. There's a chance that could be happening. I'm just saying. Anyone could be watching these live streams at any given time. I'm putting these cars at the post office thing. Need to get more cars for the lake stuff now. Go. That. Let's see. Fire station looks like you can have a decent amount of cars. It actually has just enough space for all my fire vehicles. Let's try to spread the other vehicles out a little bit more. There we go. That's good. Looks like I can only choose like probably not too many cars per se for police cars. So yeah, I'm gonna have to choose some really good ones. The funny thing is my fastest one is not in this mix, but I can go with decently good ones, I will say. Actually, this is a fire one. We have plenty of fire vehicles over there, though. Tow truck one just because. Oh, that's cool. Mumble Sports Serpent, I'm not sure if you're still here or not. I'm kind of surprised that Alex Flint and a few other people are not here right now. Let's see how this is going to. Yeah, that'll work. Mobile Sports Serpent and I know Alex Flynn is supposed to be here at some point because he likes going on my live stream things. Just because he's always been a loyal supporter of my channel. Sorry, I am just doing something really quick. So I'm gonna have to be right back. I actually have to mute the volume stuff. So chat amongst yourselves and whatnot. I'll be right back really soon. No, the live stream's not going to be over. I just have to do something, and then I'll be back shortly to get more stuff set up. So yeah, just chat amongst yourselves about anything that's safe and appropriate that you think would be nice to talk about in this chat feature on my live stream while I'm gone, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. And to be honest, nothing really happened, which is kind of not surprising. Anyways, I'm back. So let's get more of this fun stuff started again. Yeah. I just let someone know that I'm going live right now. If they didn't get the memo, I will probably end up most likely saying we'll just, I don't know. Wrong person. Sadly. Unfortunately, I had to delete comment. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get some more questions and stuff answered because I actually want to answer more questions before I keep moving stuff around. So I'm just gonna, type this in here. Because, kind of felt like doing that. I'm not sure if anyone's even here besides me and Water or Mobile Sports Serpent. I don't know who's actually here now, just besides me per se. So, yeah. Questions, anyone? Like questions at all? I mean, I can end the live stream anytime I like to, per se, but I honestly don't want to. That was a nice hit. Just got a grand slam in my walk-off hero thing. That's a lot of points. Wow. That was a lot of points in this event just now. Questions at all? I mean, seriously, they could be about diecast cars, real life cars, Colorado Diecast, the Vehicle Vault, or Vehicle Vault, whichever way the car museum out in Parker is spelled out or said as. I know it's one of those two. I think it's the Vehicle Vault, but I'm not entirely sure. If not, then it's just called Vehicle Vault instead. I'm just going to be waiting here until someone types something in the chat besides just me right now. Because I'm not even joking, but it is literally just me typing to myself right now. So yeah, hopefully more people join relatively soon. I'm not sure how long this live stream is going to be, by the way. I didn't say it was short or long, so that's why I just said fun. And also, I did not mention how long it's going to be in the title or description either, because then it gives, some people who want to join at a later time, they can do that too. So, yeah. Hopefully there are some more questions and more people show up relatively soon. If not, then I will probably be ending the live stream a little bit earlier than expected. Because, like I said, I have no planned time of when I'm ending this live stream, to be honest. questions at all, anyone? I mean, ask away, please, by all means. If there are no more questions, then I will just move on to putting more stuff on the car mat and doing some fun stuff with it. If there are questions, I will gladly be answering them right now too, by the way. Sorry, I had to move something else out of the way. Yeah, if there are no questions at all, then that's kind of a little disappointing for me, just because there were some questions, but not as many as I thought there would be. So hopefully more people join relatively soon. I know some people tend to join my live stream if I send links or whatever, but I know some people are busy. This weekend actually is 4th of July weekend. I know that because I've looked ahead, and, well, 4th of July is actually this Sunday, by the way. So, yeah. There is a third person here now. Hopefully they stay. If not, that's fine too. I just, rather have, I want to talk, with someone in the top chat, or answer their questions. So, yeah. This is getting slightly, a little bit not as fun as I thought it would be, just because I thought there was going to be more questions right now, and it turns out they're not quite yet. S.T. Williams, hopefully you have something that you want me to answer about cars, whether it's diecast cars or real-life car stuff. Because I have put in the description what types of questions I will be answering. I forgot to mention car museum and car dealership ones, but yeah. That's kind of hard per se, because I like so many cars, and most of the cars I like are mostly exotic cars from like Porsche, Bentley, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Jaguar, and etc. Because someone's already asked me what my dream car is, and that's completely different than saying, like, one of my top 10 favorite cars that I like from any kind of years of cars. I'm just trying to say, to be completely honest, it's better if like people have certain years that they list for like car stuff per se. Because if you say favorite cars, it could be like, a car from the 1960s that no one's even heard about, possibly. Or a car from like 2010 that no one's heard about for a while, So yeah, most of my favorite cars are most likely more going to be exotic cars from those car companies I just said. So yeah. S.T. Williams, I'm not sure if this is your first time here. If it is, thank you for being here right now, because I'm actually going to be doing some fun stuff pretty soon with my track stuff. I actually do not drive per se. So, yeah, I can't physically drive. Like, I don't have a license, actually, unfortunately. I know some people don't like saying, like, updates of, like, hey, I got a license and this and that and the other thing, or whatever. Or it's like, hey, I found, like, 20 cars at Target today, or something like that. Some people may or may not, like saying stuff like that on their videos or live streams. But some people do, I guess, because, they just like, sharing positive updates happening during their lifetime. So, yeah. Most of my favorite American cars are probably going to be from Ford or Chevy, per se. I'm not the biggest Dodge car fan, which might sound a bit interesting, but I seem to lean a bit more towards the Ford and Chevy type cars more than Dodge, per se. So, yeah. Anyways, I will be back. I'm probably just going to be setting up some car stuff relatively soon. Thanks, ST William. So, ST, or I'm assuming it's St. Williams. I'm not sure. If it's just ST Williams, please let me know. Because I try my best to pronounce people's names in the live stream chat feature as best as I can, and try not to mix them up with something else or whatever. So yeah, if I'm saying someone's name wrong, please just let me know by saying this is the way that my name's supposed to be said or something like that. Whatever. Yeah. Now, some people may not want their names to be pronounced, which is why I just call them by their channel name or the name that pops up in the chat thing. So I'm ST Williams. I'm assuming this is your first time being on one of my live streams per se, or live stream or video on my YouTube channel. So just some quick stuff I want to go over, rules and stuff about live streams and whatnot, and rules of being a moderator in future live streams. Most rules are keep it safe, keep it appropriate. Do not say anything disrespectful, negative, rude, mean, or impolite or inappropriate about cars or anything like that. If someone does, they will be kicked off my chats, or their comments will be removed from my video. What I mean by kicked off the chat is like kicked off this top chat feature thing and no longer allowed to be shown in my live streams. Another thing is I try to have live streams during different times of the day, during different days of the week or weekend. So I never know when my next live stream will be unless I have free time. Like today, obviously I do. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to mention is during live streams, if I'm gone somewhere, I will be muting the sound stuff just because I'm probably like getting a drink or something else is happening at the time. So yeah. Luckily, there tends to be very little construction happening in or outside my house area. So yeah. Also, another thing is that I have to keep these live streams appropriate for everyone who is watching them because I actually do not say any bad words or inappropriate words during these live streams whatsoever. I try to keep my live streams safe, sweet, to the point, clean, appropriate, safe, and just polite and following all the rules of from YouTube live stream stuff. So yeah. Mike's Mods and Custom, what's up, buddy? I'm doing something a little bit different and special today. This toy car mount you see right behind me, I'm actually going to be using it relatively soon for toy car fun stuff. I just need to get more cars, a few more cars for that matter, and then I can start using it actually. So I'm going to be back. I only can't get too many more cars because the only places left per se are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 places left for regular cars per se. I just realized I didn't grab an ambulance. I don't even know if I have my ambulance down here anymore, come to think of it. I may have given that thing away, possibly. Well, that was silly of me. Oops. Where was that support vehicle thing? Oh, it's right there. I could put that up, but don't because it's an support rescue vehicle type thing. I just forgot I needed my ambulance. Yeah, I don't see my ambulance thing over here. Oh well. Let's see. Cars to use for this special stuff. You. to start picking cars that I really want to use. I mean, I can try fitting all of them, but I don't think all of these cars are going to fit though. Yeah, not all of these cars I'm going to use are probably going to fit on the amount of space I have left here. Maybe I'm not sure about that one. I'm going to use it. Actually, I just thought of something. These cars could be lined up over here. That's a bit fun. Or like in off the CarMax car show type thing. With cars from all different kinds of years and whatnot stuff, and etc. So let's see. There's another house, florist, vet, hotel, library, gas station, church thing, hospital, and supermarket. And the bank. So actually there's enough for 10 more things, but probably not too many cars. There's one of them filled up already. That didn't take too long. Where's the other one? Where'd the other one go? Is it me or am I just not finding it? Must be me, because I'm not finding that other Tacoma Hillclimb car, unless they've put it somewhere already. Looking at that, and I don't believe I have actually. Oh well. It's not here, then it's probably somewhere else then most likely. I honestly don't know why I'm just randomly lining cars up right now per se. I don't know why, but I guess I'll just do that for the fun of it. Actually, kind of USA Japanese for that infinity. That can go that way, and this one can go right there next to the cinema. Alex Flint, what's up, buddy? That is totally fine, Max Mods and Customs. I'm just glad you were here. The thing I was doing, by the way, was toy car stuff. Yes, that is how you spell my name, by the way. I'm just doing a lot of fun toy car stuff I normally don't do per se. So yeah, thought I'd just mix it up and do something a little bit different today. Hopefully, people like it. Yeah, I'm playing with this toy car mat thing, by the way. Just letting people know that. If people can't see stuff, what's going on and whatnot, that's probably because I have other things in the way right now, per se, I suppose. Yeah, I love toy car mats because it's like you can do whatever you want with them. You can imagine anything on them, per se. I don't know what in the world just happened, but there was like 5 people, and now we're down to 1 other person here besides just me. And I believe that's you, Alex Flint. I'm glad someone else is here besides just me right now. If it was just me, even, I'd probably end the live stream right about now. And I'm glad there's more than 1 person here. So, yeah. To be honest, it's just us two, Alex Flint. So, yeah, if you have any questions about Tap Sports Baseball or car stuff, feel free to ask me those questions because I'm getting closer to being relatively done putting all the stuff on my toy cars mat. So yeah, since it's just us two here and, we like cars and MLB TSP 21, you can ask me questions about either thing, toy cars, real life cars from car dealerships, car museums, or toy car stuff from Colorado Diecast or other stores. Ay. That's a really hard question to answer. I would have to say, out of all my Prime players I have, which is now 10 in total combined, 6 on my iPad team, 4 on my phone team, my favorite Prime player out of all the players I have, if I was to do it for my phone team, I would say my favorite Prime player is Juan Soto. I know he's not a switch hitter, but that's fine. My favorite Prime player on my iPad team, however, this might be a shocker because someone might think it's Trevor Story because it took me a bit longer than expected to get him, actually. Well, it's not even him at all, even though he was the very first Prime player got on my iPad team in TSP 21 a few weeks ago, or like 1 month ago. But my favorite Prime player on my iPad team, I don't even think it's my new Prime player I pulled from that box, which, to be honest, I was not expecting that to happen much ever from last weekend's boxes, the ABC box. Wasn't expecting on getting him whatsoever, but the game was nice enough to let me pull that Prime player from the ABC box for free somehow during a gift thing in that game. So my favorite Prime player on my iPad team, actually, is Ozzy Albies, which is my switch hitter second baseman. And the only reason I'm going with him is because the Braves are doing fairly good this year in real life MLB, by the way. The only reason why I chose Soto is because the Nationals are doing pretty good too. However, most of my Prime players are actually on my iPad team. More of them are like 400 than 380 rated, by the way, now. My favorite regular player on my teams, that's going to be different. Because then it's like you're going to have to ask me what's my favorite 340 and 360 player for my iPad and phone team. That's going to be different, Alex Lynn. So, yeah. Alex Lynn, I hope you're still here, buddy, because if you want to, have me answer that question if you were going to ask it or not. Like what's my favorite 340 and 360 players on my phone and iPad team? Well, one for 340 and 360 for my phone team, and the same thing for my iPad team. I could definitely answer that if you want to, Alex Flint. My favorite 340 and 360 player that I have on my phone team, and favorite 340 and 360 player on my iPad team. I could answer that question right now too, Alex Flint, if you want me to, because I just feel like you may end up asking me that question. I don't know. If you were, I already have my answers for that. If you would like to hear them, please do let me know. If not, I will be back shortly, get more car stuff on the car mat, and do some stuff. So yeah, Alex Flint, you let me know if you want me to set more car stuff up on my car mat or do other stuff. Okay, so my favorite 340 player on my iPad or phone team. I'm not sure which one you want me to answer for first, my iPad team or phone team for that question, for a favorite 340 and 360 player I have on there. Let me know which team you want me to do first for answering that question, Alex Flint. iPad or phone team. Just all you have to do for that is just type in the chat phone or iPad, and I will automatically register it as that being the iPad team or the other one being my phone team. Or you could just type in phone team. I kind of want to do one first, then the other, because then it makes it a little bit more clear for answering the question per se, Alex Flint. Just, throwing that out there, letting you know that it's easier to do one than the other. If you have no certain order for me to answer the question about the 340 and 360 player thing on my phone or iPad team or iPad phone team stuff, I'll just answer it. Okay, phone team. That's going to make things way easier now. So, my favorite 340 player on my phone team, I mean, this is pretty much a given because he's the highest player rating I have out of all my hitters in the game. It's Austin Meadows, obviously, from the Tampa Bay Rays. My favorite 360 player, who I just got, is actually one I have gotten from last weekend. It's Andrew Benintendi. He used to be on the Red Sox, now he's on the Royals. He's actually doing pretty good on both teams, Red Sox and Royals, and now he's still with the Royals. iPad team favorite 340 and 360 player. That's kind of hard because I guess I would say my favorite my favorite 340 player for my iPad team, if I even have any, I don't know if I do anymore, besides Marco Dubon, who I just pulled from the Giants-Dodgers box, and I'm not really a fan of that team. If he's the only one I have, I kind of have no choice but to choose him, but hopefully that's not true. And I'd actually have to get my iPad just to see what players I have on that team right now. All right, I'm back now and ready to figure out my answer for that. So, unfortunately, it turns out I have only one 340 player on my team. So, I didn't want this to jump to conclusions or anything, but before I answer your question about favorite muscle car, I now have my answer for my favorite 340 and 360 player on my iPad team. My favorite 340 player, since I have only one apparently now, has to be Marco Dubon from the Giants. And to be honest, they're a team I would consider rooting for just because I actually choose them over the Dodgers any given day. However, my favorite 360 player, there's a three-way tie for first, actually a four-way tie for first. My four players that I really like the most for 360 players I have, actually a five-way tie for first now, is JT Realmuto, Miguel Cabrera, Randy Rosarena, Mark Canha, and Joey Wendell. So five-way tie for first place for my favorite 360 player on my iPad team in TSP 21. Now my favorite muscle car, depending on what year it is, that's going to vary, Alex Flint. If you're talking about like favorite 2010s to like 2021 muscle car, then obviously it's going to be a different answer. But if we're talking about favorite muscle car, just like in general from any year, my favorite muscle car would probably have to be the and I guess it's kind of more of a like muscle sports car type thing per se, and that's going to be the 2020 or 2021 Ford Shelby Super Snake, and that thing can have 800. Actually, no, not that one. My bad. I'm changing my answer because I didn't fully answer it. It was going to be that one, but then I saw a really cool muscle car, sports car at this car show. Actually, my favorite muscle car is actually an car made by Hennessy, the tuning car company from Texas, actually. So yeah, um, yeah, favorite muscle car is probably the Exorcist or Exorcist from Hennessy, which is a special Camaro producing like 1,000 to 1,100 horsepower. Candace, hello. Oh, that's cool, Alex Flint. You just got back from Texas. Candace, I'm assuming this is your first time at my live stream. Please keep your chat stuff appropriate, like you did by saying hello. Every time I get a new person on here, I want to welcome them as best as I can by just, saying that if you say stuff that's positive, safe, and appropriate, you're going to stay in my live streams. If you say stuff that's not what I just said, then you're going to be off my live streams and your comments will be removed from my video. Yep. Anyways, I have a few more car stuff I need to get set up, and then I will actually be doing stuff on here. I know it's going to be a little bit hard to do this because this car mat is like super big, and I didn't realize that per se. So yeah, I might have to move my computer around a few times just to let people know that. Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm just getting stuff. This is going to be quite difficult. I'm going to choose cars to use here now. A few more people here now. I'm going to have to go with this one. This one. And then for a set of cars. And I know that's not going to enough to say. Let's see, where can I put cars? So I'm trying to figure out where to put cars, by the way, so I will be answering questions relatively soon. If anyone has any, please just hold on and I'll be back shortly. So funny you mentioned that Angel Slurs, or Sirs, but I actually have some collector cars, by the way. I forgot to mention, but I do not speak Spanish, unfortunately. I only speak English, sadly. Well, when did this happen? Huh, that's weird. One of my shoes just got untied somehow. Didn't even realize that just happened now. That's not good. How am I supposed to do loops then? I mean, I technically can, but not really. That was weird. I was not expecting this to happen. Although, to be completely honest, I don't even need shoes because I'm in my own basement, per se. So, yeah. Alex, to answer your question up there about Lego cars, I actually have about like 10 something plus Lego Speed Champion cars. Most of them are built, some of them are not built, just because I am, unfortunately, haven't had time to look at the instructions in quite a while, so yeah. Yep. Anyways, this whole thing, including stuff over there, is pretty much all I'm going to be using for toy car stuff for quite a while now, per se, give or take. That is, if I need more cars, which hopefully I may not have to add. This Porsche that I'm touching right now, which you may not be able to see, yeah. So funny you mentioned that. I don't really have it on diorama per se, or a huge display case thing, because most of the diorama things are like those Hot Wheels box set things per se, and I have none of those, sadly, because most of the good ones that I want are taken before I can even get to them. So yeah. However, I was lucky enough to find a new Matchbox 5 pack, like I said, which was the main thing I opened in this video. Yeah. Now, I am not going to be using the names I do for Toy Car World when I'm doing it by myself, per se. I'm just gonna have the cars, drive around and do random everyday human stuff and whatnot, per se. Because this car is going to the bank right now, as you can tell. That one's kind of at the bank too, per se. So yeah. Yeah, I do not have dioramas for cars and stuff like that. I know there is a really cool Hot Wheels display case thing coming out soon and whatnot. So yeah, I pretty much have cars everywhere. Like some cars are getting packages, some cars are on the side of the road, like going to the lake or whatever. Well, this car is actually parked at the lake, like it's actually going to the lake per se. No one's at the hospital, and no one can be because no one's crashed into each other per se, and I don't have an ambulance, so sadly, if an accident does happen, I'm just gonna have to zip the car over to the hospital and just have some imaginary car work at the hospital until I can find my ambulance wherever I put that thing now. So yeah. I have a lot of different kinds of cars in here. Like some of them are newer editions, some of them are older editions. Like cars I've had for a few months or so, or years even by now per se. Since this is a live stream, I almost want to just walk around and show all the cars that are on here. Some of them might be recognizable because they are pretty new. Some of them maybe not so much. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that then. Most of the cars I get, I tend to buy in store, by the way. There are a few times where I have to buy them online with help from my parents per se. So yeah. So apparently I didn't realize, but I somehow ended up zooming in. And for some strange reason, I can't even see the chat thing, so hold on. Not sure how I'm going to fix this now. Well, that's weird. I can't even see the chat anymore. That's kind of silly. Hello, YouTube. Fix the chat, please. This is awkward. I'm not sure what's going on, but I cannot seem to get the chat thing to work now. That's silly. Can't even see the chat thing at all. I'm just gonna have to unfortunately end the stream because YouTube got super weird and I can't see anything right now besides just this ginormous stuff. So there's going to be a part 2 just because I can't see the stuff right now in the chat thing. So yeah. And unfortunately, if I reload or refresh the page or re-enter the page, it's just going to want me to